I'm 680 News Senior Business Editor Mike Eppel. Could have some good news for borrowers as central banks have been moving to the sidelines on any talk about raising interest rates. In fact, what we're seeing right now in the bond market is a bet that interest rates could soon start to fall. We've seen the central banks, both here in Canada and in the United States, reduce economic growth forecasts. And just this past week, the federal budget also lowered economic growth targets for this year for the economy at just 1.6%. So, does that signal a slowing economy and maybe the need to lower interest rates to bolster things going forward? We could see, in fact, mortgage rates start to fall as bond yields have shown signs that Treasury market investors are thinking, yes, the economies are slowing and interest rates will have to, at some point, come down. Meantime, the Canadian dollar dropped today after influential credit rating agency Fitch said that, well, the federal government's plan to add billions of dollars to the deficits over the next coming years in the federal budget, well, that could strain the Canadian economy when you combine the federal deficits with the provincial debt loads. And in an economic downturn, that could have Canada's AAA credit rating under review. Well, don't look now, but Apple is getting closer again to becoming a $1 trillion company. Stock got an upgrade today from an influential analyst at Citigroup who figures that Apple has lots of money in the bank to either raise its dividend or do a massive stock buyback. Also says that the sell-off of Apple late last year and into the early stages of this year was overdone. The price target now at $220 per share. It was just below the $200 threshold today, and again, fast approaching that $1 trillion mark. Price for gas has been going up for good reason. Price for oil at a 5-month high, with OPEC cutting production and even U.S. oil inventories falling with more demand for gasoline. We've seen the price for U.S. benchmark oil at north of $60 per barrel, and even the Western Canadian select price has been climbing steadily. This has led to higher wholesale prices and, a result, higher prices at the gas pumps. Ford Motor Company, meantime, wants you to buy cars that don't run on oil or gasoline. They are investing more in electric and self-driving vehicles. Company announcing today a $900 million investment at its Flat Rock, Michigan plant to add 900 jobs for electric vehicle production. This also to offset some criticism that Ford and some of its competitors have had recently about moving jobs to Mexico. From the 680 newsroom, I'm Mike Eppel for City News.